Have you ever felt like airlines are playing a silent game against you? Like every time you book a ticket, every time you step inside an airport, you're walking into a carefully designed trap that's meant to squeeze more money from your pocket without you even realizing it? Well, you're not wrong. The truth is, airlines are masters of psychology, pricing tricks, and hidden systems that most passengers will never notice. But today, we're going to pull back the curtain on those secrets. And once you hear them, you'll never look at flying the same way again. This isn't your typical pack-a-snack kind of advice. No, this is the inside story, the methods airlines never want you to find out. Because if every traveler knew these tricks, billions of dollars in profit would disappear overnight. So buckle up. Because once you learn these 15 airline hacks, you'll cruise through airports like a pro, save hundreds of dollars, and finally take back control of your travel experience. Let's begin. -1. The mystery of dynamic pricing when you search for a flight online. Have you ever noticed that the price seems to go up the more times you look at it? It's not your imagination. Airlines track your searches using cookies and adjust the price in real time to create urgency. They want you to panic. Oh no, it's going up. I need to book now. But the truth is, if you clear your browser history or search in incognito mode, you'll often see a lower price. Even better, change your location with a VPN. Believe it or not, a flight from New York to Paris can sometimes be cheaper if you pretend to be booking from Brazil or India. Airlines run algorithms that check your region and adjust what you see. It's not random. It's a game. And now you know how to win it. -2. The hidden city trick they don't want you to know there. It's a travel hack so powerful that airlines hate it with a passion. It's called hidden city ticketing. Imagine you want to fly from New York to Orlando, but that direct ticket costs $400. However, a flight from New York to Miami with a layover in Orlando might cost only $200. If you book that cheaper ticket and simply get off at Orlando, you just save half the money. But here's the catch: airlines despise this trick. If they catch you doing it often, they can ban your frequent flyer account. They call it fraud. But travelers call it smart. There's even a website, though airlines try to shut it down all the time, that helps find these hidden city deals. Use it carefully, and you'll beat them at their own game. -3. Why Tuesday at 3 a.m. could save you hundreds. Airlines know. When people usually book flights Friday evenings, Sunday afternoons, payday Fridays. That's when they raise prices, because they know demand is highest. But industry insiders know that the cheapest time to book is usually Tuesday, around 3 a.m. in the airline's home time zone. Why? Because that's when airlines reset their systems and release unsold seats from the weekend rush. Prices drop quietly for a few hours before they go back up. It's like a secret flash sale that almost no one knows about. If you're willing to stay up late or set an alarm, you can save hundreds of dollars with just a little timing. 4. The luggage weight illusion. Ever notice how some airlines charge insane fees for overweight bags? Sometimes $100 or more for just a few extra pounds? Here's the dirty secret. Their scales aren't always calibrated fairly. Multiple passengers have reported the same bag weighing differently at different counters. Airlines know most people won't argue, so they cash in on fear. But smart travelers bring a $10 digital luggage scale from Amazon. That way, you know the exact weight before you even leave home. And you'll never fall for their "oops, too heavy" trick again. Oh, and here's another secret. Wearing a jacket with big pockets can save you. Stuff heavy items like chargers, books, or even small gadgets into your coat while they weigh your bag. Once you're past security, you can put them back inside. Suddenly, you just dodged a $100 fee with a $20 coat. -5. The direct flight lie. When you see the words direct flight, you might think it means nonstop. But airlines play with language. A nonstop flight truly means from point A to point B without stopping. But a direct flight? That can still have a layover. It just means the flight number doesn't change. So you could book a Direct flight from Chicago to Los Angeles, thinking you'll be there in 4 hours, only to find yourself stuck in Denver for 2 hours. Airlines count on you not reading the fine print. Always look for the word nonstop if you want the real deal -6, the drink and snack markup you won't believe you're sitting on a plane. You're thirsty. A tiny bottle of water costs $5. A snack pack is $8. It feels outrageous, right? That's because airlines deliberately restrict what you can bring past security, then trap you in a captive market once you're on board. But here's the hack. You can bring an empty water bottle through security. Just refill it at a fountain inside the terminal. And for snacks, here's the secret nobody talks about, SEAL. Packaged food is allowed. Granola bars, chips, cookies, you can carry them right through. The airline hopes you'll forget or assume you can't, but now you know better. 7. Why your seat choice is a psychological trap. Airlines are masters of behavioral psychology. When you book a ticket online, they often charge you extra to choose your seat. It looks like you have no choice: pay up or get stuck in the worst spot. But here's the truth. If you skip paying, the airline usually assigns you a random seat at check-in, and more often than not, it's just fine. Sometimes you even get upgraded for free if the cheaper seats are gone. They count on your fear. Nobody wants the dreaded middle seat, but if you're willing to gamble, you'll often beat the system and save $40 or more per flight. -8. The upgrade loophole. Nobody talks about most passengers dream of being upgraded to business class or first class, but assume it's impossible unless you pay thousands. The truth? Airlines often oversell economy class because they know not everyone will show up. When too many passengers actually do, someone has to be moved up. And guess who usually gets it? The polite, well-dressed traveler who checks in last, not first. If you board late, you have a higher chance of being bumped into a better seat because they've already realized they don't have enough space in economy. It's not a guarantee. But seasoned travelers know this trick works more often than you'd think. 9. Why boarding last is sometimes the smartest move. Airlines train us to believe we must line up early and fight for a spot. But boarding first isn't always a reward, it's a trap. You're crammed in your seat longer, surrounded by chaos, and often pressured to buy those overpriced drinks right away. Boarding last, on the other hand, means less waiting, calmer surroundings, and sometimes a better seat. If the plane is oversold, or if someone doesn't show up, those empty premium seats need filling. And who gets them? The passengers who are still left to board. While everyone else was stressing in line, you just played the smartest game in the terminal. -10. The frequent flyer myth. Airlines love to sell you on loyalty programs. They make it sound like if you always fly with them, you'll rack up points, unlock free tickets, and live the good life. But here's the hidden truth. Those miles are worth less every single year. Airlines quietly devalue their points without warning. That free trip to Hawaii you were saving for suddenly costs 30,000 more miles. And most people never realize it until it's too late. The smarter strategy? Don't chain yourself to one airline. Use flexible credit card rewards instead, because those points can be transferred to multiple airlines, and you'll never get stuck with a pile of useless miles again. 11. The $3 fix for a lost luggage nightmare. If you've ever stood at baggage claim, watching everyone else's suitcase roll by while yours never shows up, you know the panic. Airlines lose millions of bags every year, and while most are eventually returned, the stress is real. But there's a ridiculously simple fix. Buy a $3 luggage tag with your phone number and email clearly written. Better yet, slip an Apple AirTag or Tile Tracker inside your bag. That way, even if the airline tells you they have no idea where your luggage is, you can open your phone and say, actually, it's sitting in Terminal C. Gate 17. Suddenly they can't play dumb anymore. A tiny piece of tech turns you from helpless to unstoppable. -12. The cabin privacy illusion. Think your seat area is private? Think again. Flight attendants walk the aisles with sharp eyes, and some planes even have discreet cameras watching passenger sections. Airlines study behavior to spot rule breakers, but also to monitor sales opportunities. Even the overhead lights and call buttons are tracked. Yes, they know how often you press them. The idea of being anonymous on a flight is an illusion. But here's how you can use it. Be visibly polite and calm. The crew notes this. When they need to reward someone with a free snack, drink, or upgrade, guess who they pick? The passenger who looks like they'll make their job easier. 30. The drink of the day trap. That colorful special drink of the day on the menu looks tempting, doesn't it? But here's the trick. It's rarely discounted. In fact, it's often a mix of the cheapest alcohol on board, sold at a higher price because it sounds special. Many passengers assume they're getting a deal when in reality they're paying extra for a watered-down cocktail. The smarter move? Ask for a simple spirit with a mixer. You'll get more alcohol, pay less, and avoid the sugary filler that makes you groggy mid-flight. -14. Why you shouldn't. Rush off the plane. The moment a flight lands, everyone jumps up and scrambles to get off first. But here's the thing, getting off last can actually save you stress and sometimes money. When you rush, you're more likely to forget belongings, get stuck in the human traffic jam, or miss important information from the crew. Passengers who wait until the crowd thins out often walk off calmer, collect their bags faster, and avoid that cattle herd feeling airlines count on to control crowds. In some airports, deplaning last even helps you avoid long customs lines because they open new counters by the time you get there. 15. How airlines track you and how you can use it. This one is the most shocking of all. Airlines track you everywhere through your boarding pass barcode, your mobile app, your Wi-Fi usage, even your in-flight entertainment choices. They know what you watch, what you drink, how often you get up, and whether you shop from their catalog. It sounds scary, but here's the secret. You can flip the system to your advantage. If the airline knows you rarely buy drinks, they might send you a digital coupon mid-flight to tempt you. If they see you shopping often, they'll target you with loyalty deals. By understanding that every click, every choice is tracked, you can actually play their game, accept only the offers that save you money. Ignore the rest. We've just exposed 15 secrets airlines hope you'd never learn. From hidden city tricks and luggage hacks to upgrade loopholes and tracking systems. You're now armed with the knowledge to outsmart them at every step. Next time you book a flight, remember, you're not just a passenger. You're a player in a game airlines have been running for decades. And now, you finally know the rules. So, if this opened your eyes, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe for more insider guides, and comment Sky Insider below so I know you're part of the crew. Because this is just the beginning. The next time you fly, you won't just be traveling, you'll be winning.